Okay, so let's just start with the question number 1. Show the terms and the factors by the tree diagram and also write the type of polynomial with its degree. So before moving to the type and its degree, let's just have what is algebraic expression. Algebraic expression, it may be a variable, it may be the combination of constants and variables. Okay, so here we are having one algebraic expression given to us from which we have to draw the tree diagram for it to show its different parts. Okay, now which is the first part of an algebraic expression? That part we can call it as a terms. What is the first part of an algebraic expression? That we can call it as a term. So what is that particularly that we will see now? What is term? Term is such a part of an algebraic expression which consists of or which is connected by plus and minus sign. Okay, now in this algebraic expression, first is x square, then 7y cube, and then minus 8xyz. These are the three different parts are there which are connected by plus and minus sign. So these three parts we can call it as a terms. Okay. Now the terms are further segregated into the factors. The terms are further segregated into the factors. Okay. Now each and every term is consisting of some variables and some letters, or we can call it as a constants. Okay. Now the first term is consist of x square. So the factors of x square can be written as x into x, or if you separate it by comma, that is also okay. Second is 7y cube, which you can write it as 7 into y into y into y, as the power of y is 3. So 3 times your y will get multiplied. And the last we can have x multiplied by x, y and z. So these are the factors. The very last part we are reaching, that is nothing but called as an numerical coefficient. What is numerical coefficient? Numerical coefficient is such a coefficient which is consist of numbers. Okay, or a constant also you can call it as. So what is your first one? That is in the particular first term you don't have any number. So whenever there is number is not present, 1 we can write it. For the second one we are having 7, and for the last one we can have it minus it. So this is the tree diagram which shows the polynomial, which shows the algebraic expression and its part. Now last, what is the degree? What is the last part? That is the degree and type of algebraic expression. Now the type of algebraic expression, it depends on the number of terms it is having. Okay. Now in the particular algebraic expression, how many terms are there? First term, second term, and we can have the last is that is third term. So if your only one term is there, then we can call it as monomial. If we are having two terms, we can call it as binomial. If three terms are there, then trinomial. And last but not the least, if a particular algebraic expression consists of 4 terms or more than 4 terms, then we can simply categorize it under the polynomial. Okay. Now, whatever expression we are having, it is consist of 3 terms. The particular expression is consist of how many terms? A particular expression is consist of 3 terms. So we can write it as, this is nothing but a trinomial. What is the type of particular one? That is a trinomial because it consists of 3 terms. Okay. Now, just moving onwards for the degree. What is degree? Degree is nothing but the highest power of a term. Highest power of a particular term. Now, in this algebraic expression, 3 terms are there. Let's just see the degree or the power of each term. First term containing x as a variable with 2 as a power. Second is containing only y variable. We are considering only variables power. Y is having a 3 power. And last we are having x, y, z. All are with a 1 power. But x, y, z consists of one particular term. So all the powers we will be adding, and that is nothing but a 3. x1, y1, z1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. Now out of 2, 3, 3, which is the highest, that is the 3 is the highest number. So you can say the degree of a particular polynomial, that is 3. Okay, something, yes, jumbling is there. That has to be downside. This trinomial is the type of, so it has to be here. Yeah, it should be here, trinomial. And the degree, that is 3, it should be here. So this is all about a particular algebraic expression. Okay, let's just with the help of this one only we can segregate the second one. Okay, now what are the different terms are there? Now, if you see, there are only 2 terms, that is 9xy and 3x square y, only 2 terms. What are the factors? That is 9 into x into y You can separate it with common also. And this is 3 into x into y. Okay. Now, numerical coefficient is 9 here. Numerical coefficient is 3 here. Only two terms are present. So we can say it's a binomial. Okay. How many? Only binomial. Okay. And what is the degree? Now here, what is the degree of this particular term? That is 2. What is the degree of particular term? This is x raised to 2, y raised to nothing, that is 1. So 2 plus 1, that is 3. So we can say the degree of particular term or particular algebraic expression is 3. That 3 is not only the degree of this, but that 3 will become the degree of complete polynomial. Remember always. Okay. So this is a binomial with a degree 3. Understood? Chalo. So let's just move to the next question now. Now, question number 2 is write in exponential format. Okay, what is your first question? That is the 72. 72. That is, you need to convert this 72 in the form of exponential with its prime factors only. So let's just have first find out the prime factors. So you need to do the prime factorization of 72. You can use either multiplication or you can go with the tree method also. Okay, now 72's factors are 8 into 9. I'll be going with the tree method. What are the factors of 72? Let me write it more clearly. First is 72. What are the factors of 72? That is 8 9s are 72. Now, this 8 can be further divisible into 3. 2 into 2 into 2. I can write. Now, this 9 can also be factorized as 3 into 3. Now, 2 into 2 into 2, these 3 2's are there. These are prime numbers. These are also prime numbers. So, they can't be further factorized. So, here we got the factors of 72 that are 2 into 2 into 2 multiplied by 3 into 3. You will say, ma'am, 8 is also and 9 are also the factors. Why we are not taking? We have to take only those factors which are not having the branches. Now, this 3 2's, they don't have a further branches, and these 3 3 also not having the further branches. That is why we have taken the 2 and 3's only. Okay, now to convert it into the prime exponential form. Now, how many times your 2 is there? Your 2 comes 3 times, so that will be 2 to the power 3 or 2 raised to 3. Now, your 3 comes how many times? 3 comes 2 times, so that will be 2. Now, we can't apply any rule as the bases are also different. So we can't apply the common basis, powers will get added. And as your powers are also different, so we can't take them common also. So your final answer, that is the writing the 72 in the exponential form with its prime factor, that is this only. 72 is equal to 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 3 to the power 2. Okay, let's just move to the second question now. What is the second question? 2 raised to 20 divided by 2 raised to 15 multiplied by 2 to the power 3. Okay, apply the Borman's rule. What Borman's rule is saying? First, solve the bracket and then consequently operations will come. Now here we can write, or here we can apply the rule that a raised to m divided by a raised to m means a particular number or a particular sum is having the same basis and different powers into the division, then we can subtract the powers. Okay, with using this law, we can solve it. That is 2 to the power 20 minus 50, because 2 is same, that is base is your same, so you can subtract the powers. Okay, multiplied by 2 to the power 3. Now, which is equal to, this is 2 raised to 5 multiplied by 2 raised to 3. Now, again, your bases are same. So here you can apply the law. Which law you can apply? That is a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n. Whenever the same bases are there, powers are different, then you can add the powers. Okay, so in this format, what your answer will come? That is 2 bases are same, so you can add the powers. That is 5 plus 3, 8. So your final answer is going to be 2 raised to 8. Okay, so this is how we have converted both into the exponential format. Here we have find out the final, that is simplification we have done. And in the first one, we have converted the usual, that is 72 numbers into its prime factors, and that too in the exponential format. Okay, so let's just question number 3, first one. What is the question? 3 angles of an triangles are in the ratio 2:3:5. Okay, the ratio of 3 angles is given. I hope everybody knows a triangle is having only 3 ratios or only 3 angles. Now, the sum of an angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Always remember, this is the universal truth. The sum of an angles of triangle is always equal to 180 degree. Okay, if the sum is not 180, then that particular structure is not a triangle. Okay, so it's always remembered. Now, moving onwards, we need to convert this ratio into the actual values. Means we need to find the actual measure of an angle. So how we will be proceed? First, you need to add sum of all terms of ratio is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 5 is nothing but 10. Okay, means now you can compare the first angle, or you can find the measure of first angle. How? That is, out of 10, 2 parts are there. For the first angle, out of 10, we are having 2 parts. Then we need to calculate that out of 180, how much it will be. मतलब अगर टोटल 10 है तो 10 में से 2 parts एंगल फर्स्ट के है, बट टोटल कितना है एक्चुअली हमारे पास? वी आर हैविंग 180 एज अ टोटल. So out of 180, how much parts are given to the angle 1? So you can have the cross multiply, that is 2 upon 10. Only this 180 I will shift on that side, because x is unknown quantity, that you can keep it like this only. So 0 cancel, 0 cancel. What is remaining? 2 into 10, that is 20. So the measure of an first angle is given as, sorry guys, just a second, little mistake is there. Instead of 100, it should be 180. Yeah, 180. And hence 0 cancel, 0 cancel, 2 into 18, that is 36. So the measure of an first angle, measure of angle 1 is equal to 36 degree. Okay. So let's just have the second angle's measurement equal to. So that is what is out of 10, 3 parts are there. Out of 10, second angle is having 3 parts. So we need to calculate out of 180. So you can multiply by 180. So 0 cancel, 0 cancel. 18 3s are 54 degree. And let's just have the last angle, that is the third angle's measurement. We can calculate as out of 10, 5 parts are given to. Now out of 180, how much? So you can multiply with the total. That is 0 cancel, again a 0 cancel. And 18 5s are, that is 90 degrees. So this is the measure of third angle. If you want to cross check, you can go like this: 36 plus 54 plus 90. If you add them, you will get the addition 180. Okay, so this is how you can convert this particular ratio in the form of actual measurement. And if a question is there, the 3 angles of an triangle are in the ratio 2:3:5. Find the percentage of an angle. Okay, so when you need to find out the percentage, it is always out of 100. So instead of 180, only your 100 will come. The rest of the solution is as usual same. Am I clear with this second question? So let's just have move to the next question now. That if cost price is rupees 750 and loss is given, that is 12%, then find the selling price. Okay. Now a particular deal is there in which your cost price is given as 750 rupees and loss is given to you, that is 12%. Now you can have a comparison table. Okay, in which one column is of CP, one column is of SP, and lastly it is a loss. So loss we have taken. Generally, we will, for calculation purpose, we will use only these 2 columns, that is of CP and SP. Now fill up the values. CP is given. These are the actual values. First row is always of actual. That is 750 is your actual CP. SP we don't know, so we will consider it as an X. And loss is, that is 750. I hope everybody knows the loss is nothing but CP minus SP. So that is 750 minus X. Now, we are having 12% losses there. Always remember, whenever you are having a profit percentage or a loss percentage, that time the profit is always on to the CP, and even loss is also that is on to the CP. So 12% I can write as 12 upon 100. That is how we can read it as. That is a 12 rupees loss is there on 100 rupees. आपको कितना लॉस है? 12 रुपीज का लॉस है. किसके ऊपर? 100 rupees. This is the meaning of 12% loss. That on 100 you are having a 12 rupees loss. Means what? If I purchased a thing for 100 rupees, अगर मैंने कोई चीज 100 में खरीदी है and उसको मुझे बेचना है, and after selling it I got a loss of 12 rupees. मतलब मैंने कितने में बेचा होगा उसको? मुझे लॉस हुआ है, डेफिनेटली मेरी वैल्यू 100 से कम ही होगा. मतलब मेरे कॉस्ट प्राइस से तो कम ही इसमें सेल किया मैंने. तो कितना कम सेल किया मैंने? 12 रुपीज से कम सेल किया. सो यू कैन हैव अ एसपी एज 100 minus 12. So what it will gives you? This will gives you 82. This will gives you 82, and this is now your SP is become. Now you can compare these 2 columns. Okay, these 2 columns are already in the proportion. They are always in the proportion, so you can have direct multiplication, that is cross multiplication. How you can do it? Like 750 multiplied by 82, which is equal to 100 multiplied by x. What is your x? Your x is nothing but your CP. आपका x क्या है? SP है. That you need to calculate. So let's just move in this way. This is 750 multiplied by 82 divided by 100. Unknown quantity on the one side and known quantity on the other side. So if you are going to work out in this way, you will get an answer that is 0 cancel, 0 cancel. Now, this will be 10. If I do the cut, 5 2s are and 5 15s are. 2 1s are 2, 2 40 1s are. Am I, just a second, guys. 100 minus 12, that is 88. So here, little correction is there. Yes. 88, so this will become 44. Yeah, sorry. So what is we find an answer, that is 15 multiplied by 44 is equal to x, and this will be 6,600 rupees. That is your SP. 660 1 0 is 1. So this is equal to 15 multiplied by 44. 15 for the 60, carry 6, 15 for the 60 plus 6. So this is your SP. That is 660 rupees. Okay. Am I clear to everyone? The simple interest get, okay, the simple interest you're getting after 3 years. So what is your simple interest? That is 1,20,000. After 3 years, means time is given of 3 years. At the rate of 8% per annum, so your R is 8. And principal we don't know, so that we need to find. So you can directly put it into the formula, that is PRT upon 100. Simple interest is 1,20,000. Principal P will be as it is, rate is 8, time is 3, divided by 100. Now shift the things. Whatever unknown is there, that only you keep it on this side. Multiplied by, now this 100 is in division. When it will change the direction or change the side, it will go in the multiplication. Divided by, now this is 8 3s are 24, and that too in the numerator. So when it will go to the LHS, it will go in the denominator, and this is your P. Now you can do the cutting and you can get the answer. What is the cutting? 24 1s are 24, 24 5s are 120, and this 3 zeros and this 2 zeros will comprise of the 5 zeros. So you can write 1 2 3 4 5 zeros. So this will become 5 lakhs. So this is how your principal is going to be 5 lakhs. Very simple. Simple interest is given, time is given, rate is given, only principal you need to calculate. Means in this formula, out of 4 quantities, 1, 2, 3, 4 unknown quantities, 3 are given to you. So 4th quantity you can easily find out. Here everyone, let's just move to the next question now. Find the additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of the following. Now first you need to solve this. What is your A sum? That is 2 upon 5 multiplied by 95 upon 20. Now you can work it on. 5 1s are 5, 5 19s are 95. Okay, and one more cutting is there. 2 1s are 2, 2 10s are. So what it will become? This will become 19 upon 10. Now, multiplicative inverse and additive inverse you need to write. What is the meaning of multiplicative inverse, guys? Multiplicative inverse, we have already studied that multiplicative inverse is nothing but the reciprocal. Multiplicative inverse क्या होता है? Reciprocal. So only you need to change the position of denominator and numerator. And what is your additive? Additive inverse. Additive inverse in which the number will be as it is. The number will be as it is, that is 19 upon 10. That is 19 upon 10. Only the sign is going to be changed, that is minus. Careful, only your number will be as it is. Instead of, if it is plus, it will become minus, and if it is minus, it will become plus. That is the only thing is going to happen. And in the multiplicative inverse, numerator will become denominator and denominator will become numerator. But there is no change into the sign. If it is negative, it will remain negative. If it is positive, it will remain positive only. Right? Let's just move to the 5th question. That is convert into fraction. What is sum we are having? The sum we are having, that is 4.5. Now we need to convert this 4.5 into the fraction. What is the fraction format? That is 45 upon 10. Now always remember, whenever a particular sum we need to convert it into the fraction, then try to convert it into the simplest form. Okay, how we will convert? 5 2s are 10, 9 5s are 45. So it will be 9 upon 2 only. Okay, this is your fraction format. You can write it into the form of mixed fraction also, that is 4 of 1 by 2. Now we need to find its two equivalent fraction also. Equivalent fraction. Now two forms we are already having. Which are they? 45 upon 10 equal to 9 upon 5. These two equivalent we are already having. If you want one more, you can calculate. That is, multiply it with any number. 9 2s are 18, 5 2s are 10. This is also one equivalent fraction. So this fraction decimal we have converted into the fraction, then we have converted into its simplest form, and then of that simplest form we have find out the equivalent fraction also. How we can find out the equivalent fraction? By multiplying or dividing with the same number to the numerator as well as denominator. अगर आप न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर को किसी सेम नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई और डिवाइड करते हो, then whatever new fraction you are getting, that is always equivalent to the previous one. Okay, and what is the other definition for the equivalent fraction? That if a particular fractions are sharing or having same simplest form, then they are also called as equivalent. Okay, now what is the question? If age of Tarun is 1/3 of his mother's age and sum of their ages is 48, find the age of Tarun. Now in this kind of linear equation, remember one thing: whatever you need to find, let that only you suppose. So what you will suppose, that let Tarun's age, or you can write Tarun's present age, be X years. What we have taken, Tarun's present age be X years. Now what is the statement is given? The age of Tarun is 1/3 of his mother's age. Okay, MA means mother's age. Now convert this statement into the mathematical format. Age of Tarun is nothing but X. What is the meaning of is? That is equal to 1 by 3 will be taken as it is 1 by 3. Okay, carefully see how I am converting the particular word into the mathematical format. Is nothing but is equal to 1 by 3 will come as it is 1 by 3, and of his mother's age. Okay, that is mother's age, because we don't have any particular variable for the mother's age, so that I will write as it is. Okay, so from this what it will become? This 3 I will shift on that side. Okay, of multiplication of that side. So what it will become? This will become 3x is equal to mother's age. Mother's age. Now put it into the condition. What is condition? Sum of their ages is 42. Means Tarun's age plus his mother's age should equal to 48. Finish. This is your 90% work is done. What is x plus 3x? That is 4x is equal to 48. Now 4 is in multiplication here. It will go there in the division. So divide by 4. Or you can have this method also. What it will become? 4 will get cancelled. Only x will remain. And same on this side. 4 1s are 4. 4 12s are 48. So 12. So what is your Tarun's age? That is 12 years. Okay. And accordingly, what is his mother's age? 3x. So 3 times 12, that is 36 years. This is how you can calculate. Now, let's just move to the last question of our mock test. That is 25 minus half. Now here, see, bracket inside brackets are there. So according to the bottommost rule, we need to solve the innermost bracket first. But in the innermost bracket, we are having a vernacular. So we know that whatever sum is there, we need to give the precedence, or we need to give the priority to the vernacular. So let's just write it: 25 minus half in bracket 5 plus 4 minus in bracket 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 minus. Now this vernaculum is above 1 and 3 only. That minus sign is also not covered. So 1 plus 3 can be 4. And this is how we have ended or closed the bracket. Now which is equal to, solve it. 25 minus half in curly bracket 5 plus 4 minus. Now we will solve this innermost bracket first. That is 3 plus 2, 5. 5 minus 4, that is 1. Okay, now moving to the next. Minus half, solve it. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 minus 1, that is 8. Now you can open the bracket. Whenever there is only one element in the bracket, you can open it. Now, half of the 8. What is the half of it? That is 4. So ultimately, your answer is going to be 21. That's it. This is how you are going to solve any BOD mass sum. Okay.